Welcome back to another episode. Today we are out hunting the elusive mud crab once again. A few days ago I was lucky enough to get 5 big bucks. The footage is still yet to come. Working a bit smarter with the old backpack. Chuck the crabs in there once I've caught them. Just makes things a little bit easier on myself since I'm alone today. So yeah, hoping to catch that rusty elusive buck. Until then, I'll just continue my quest on catching him. Tide's out today, so should make a breeze in catching these mud crabs, walking around the mangroves. Stay tuned and let's go for an adventure. Ooh, that sand is way too hot, man. That's hot. Silly hero. I'm still yet to put my arm halfway down a hole like those videos you see on YouTube, but if it makes good content, I'll do it in the hopes I don't get my fingers crushed or a nerve severely damaged. But anyways, here's a hole. Unfortunately, no one's home, so I'll go deeper into the mangroves and find that elusive buck. This place is screaming with bats. They're everywhere. I'm not even, probably like 10 meters from the beach and mangrove, but here's our first little crab. That's a good sign, so I'll move deeper into the mangroves and try to find that big old buck. Right, one thing I forgot to mention, especially here in North Queensland, far North Queensland, if you're in the mangroves just hunting these crabs, always be mindful of crocodiles. Sometimes on the big tides, they like to come in and just chill out in the mangroves. But yeah, if you're ever doing this, just be careful, because those drains could potentially hold a decent sized croc and he'll take you no matter what. Here's another little crab. Alright, I don't know how those guys walk around these mangroves without shirts on, but they must be bulletproof or something, because these midges and sandflies just smashed me. We found our first big buck. He's only got one nipper, but he's pretty much useless in the animal kingdom, having one nipper. They do grow the nippers back, but by the time that happens, you'll probably come across a bigger buck. And yeah, the bigger buck will show him who's boss of the mangroves. But here he is. Alright, so I got the crab in the bag. I had to put him to sleep. We'll try to get another one, maybe 2, and then we'll call it a day. I'm pressed for time and I want to get in and get out when I'm hunting these big bucks. I like to find a drain and just walk the entire drain, because usually, well, for me anyways, most of my luck has been alongside those drains, and yeah, the crabs just like to stay close to the drains where it's nice and cool, especially in the summertime. And just up here in front of me, we've got a buck and a female, so try to get some footage of them. Yeah, so if you want to cut down time, get in, get out, I recommend just finding a drain and just walking the drain, because 9 times out of 10 there's usually big bucks hanging up the drains. Alright, so I've pushed further up the drain. Heaps of jennies, but they're not what we want. Super hot, I'm sweating. like sweating so much. No big bucks, heaps of jennies. We'll keep looking. Alright, so on the exact same drain where that buck and jenny is, to my left is a crab, and just in front of me is another crab. Just hanging off the drain, like I said. So that's one way to cut down time, especially if you don't have a lot of time. That's one way to find these crabs, and I'll try to get you in closer for a better look. But yeah, highly recommended if you're out and about doing this stuff. One thing I forgot to mention, when you're out walking these mangroves, you gotta put in some serious work, because it's just so thick, and the mangroves in certain sections aren't super strong. But if this is what I'm currently walking through at the moment. So I've ventured off the drain. I'm gonna explore some nude country. Hopefully there's a big buck here. Just go out, just explore, get off the beaten track. Just never know what you're gonna find. Alright, so just regarding that heading off the track and finding something new, just disregard that. Don't listen to me, just stick to your guns, stick to what you know. Because yeah, I think I walked like 5 meters and it's like, no, there's gonna be no crabs here. Just found one. He's only got one nipple though. Like, what's up with all these crabs and one nipple? It's weird. But yeah, I'll put him up and show you guys. Small. They got to be 15 centimeters across that back shell to be legal, but he sort of got himself in a pickle, and I'm just trying to push him out. But yeah, 15 centimeters across the back shell, and you'll be sweet. Alright, so we're just going to head back out to the mouth of this drain. Everything else back up that way just seemed a little bit too small, bucks and jennies, so we'll head back out to the mouth and see if we can get a buck or two up there. Time's running out for me anyways. I've got a skill pickup, so I'll give it one more shot, and if I don't come out on top, one buck is enough. The tide's now pushing in, and just on the edge of this drain, got ourselves a muddy. Just what I needed. Grab this one, get him home, and call it a day. big Australian bark. Got that. Alright guys, so thanks for coming along for the adventure. We got two big bucks. Spent longer than I anticipated in there, but sometimes you just got to go that extra mile for a good feed of crabs. But yeah, get them home, clean them, cook them, all that rubbish. But yeah, hit the like button, subscribe and share it, and come along for the next adventure.